What are you working for? Do you want to pursue your athletic potential while earning a degree that will benefit you for a lifetime? Do you want to play at the highest level in your sport? Do you want to be a champion? That's what the 12 proud members of the Mountain East Conference are advancing toward every day, providing opportunities and pursuing excellence. The Mountain East Conference.
Good evening and welcome to Topper Station and the Mountain East Conference Network. Tonight's women's volleyball matchup between Notre Dame College and West Liberty University is brought to you by Belmont Savings Bank, the Dirty Dog Tavern, Dr. and Mrs. Clyde Campbell, El Gran Patron, Generations, IBEW, M&B Landscaping, Main Street Bank, Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration, Undos, the Pittsburgh Alumni Chapter, The Store, Alco Fence, and the Jack Adams Hilltop Athletic Club. I'm Noah Mall.
And I'm Kayla Mall.
And we got an exciting matchup tonight against the visiting Falcons of Notre Dame College and your homestanding Hilltoppers, who come into the match tonight with a 3-1 record. The visiting Falcons have a record of 1-2. And this is a rematch of the first game of the season between the two, where Notre Dame was able to take a tough-fought 5-set match win, the 5th set coming 15-10. So you got to believe tonight, Coach, the Hilltoppers want revenge on their home court.
Yeah, I think that's a really big thing. With that being their only loss, they want to come out and get this win right away. And, of course, Notre Dame College, they're a great team, too. So I think it's going to be a really good matchup tonight.
Yeah, and a special shout-out to Madison Clayton of the Hilltoppers. The middle blocker got Player of the Week this week for the Mountain East Conference, so she's been doing a phenomenal job so far for the Hilltoppers, so we're excited to see what she can continue into tonight's match.
Yeah, well-deserved. She, last match, has been hitting well above 500, so she's somebody that's always been a key player for him, so it's great to see that.
And also no stranger to the Hilltop, Coach Travis Hinkle, former alum, and he actually coached underneath you as an assistant for 6 years here, and same with Coach Shank, 2 years as a graduate assistant, so it's a special game tonight to watch your two former assistants take on each other.
Both were great assistants, and I think it really shows their track record now that they're both head coaches. You know, Coach Hinkle has shown what he can accomplish as a head coach even so far. He's done some great things, so it's great to see him. And then also Coach Shank, this is her first season during COVID, and with the great record they have so far, she wants to continue to build on that. So I am very excited to watch them both, and they're both very good friends of mine.
Yeah, and West Liberty is coming off a 3-set win against Frostburg State. Mm-hmm. So they're coming in, 3-game win streak. Notre Dame had a tough loss last week against the perennial powerhouse Wheeling University Cardinals. They give everybody trouble. They haven't lost I don't think they've lost a set, or no, they haven't lost a set. They haven't lost a match since the forming of the Mountain East Conference. So, they're looking to get back on track today, and we're going to see
either way.
And Notre Dame, they have a few standouts. I know that we were watching their last game. Freshman Kelsey Palmer had a phenomenal match against the Cardinals. Talk about her a little bit.
Yeah, so just on that last match that she played, she hit a 500 and off of 7 kills. And for the season, she has 35 kills with a 294 hitting percentage, which for a pin hitter is pretty good, especially as a freshman. So I think that's a name you're going to hear a lot tonight.
Yeah, and there are a few others. Sarah DeGeorge, she's an outside hitter from Jefferson, Ohio. She's also a sophomore. She has 35 kills for the season, and I think she hit 333 last match against Wheeling, so I know you're watching her. Who else?
Yeah, and their other sophomore outside, Dragella, she hit a 278 in the last match with 9 kills, 30 kills for the season, also a sophomore. So I think those are the three that we're definitely going to be talking about tonight, and those are going to be their heavy hitters.
And along with West Liberty, along with Clayton is hitting a 579. She hit a 579 versus Frostburg, and out of her last 3 or 4 matches, she's hit over 500. And that's had some great connections with Lemke as setter. And Bellato comes in with a 308 hitting percentage off of Frostburg. So she's been the Bellato and Clayton have been a 1-2 punch middle hitters for West Liberty.
Yeah, they've shown their efficiency, and I think Sidlowski's another person. She's a freshman, and for an outside, she's at 228 with 21 kills against Fairmont and a 269 against Frostburg hitting percentage. So I think she's really starting to come on here this season.
All right, well, the teams are going to line up here, and we're going to pause for the national anthem here momentarily.
Good evening, welcome inside the ASRC for this evening's volleyball matchup featuring the Notre Dame College Falcons and West Liberty University Hilltoppers. What's up? That's please rise and your caps as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
We'll go ahead and do the starters for Notre Dame College.
And now, as is tradition, let's meet the entire squads of both schools.
I'm sorry, we'll actually do the whole
Let's
lineup.
meet the Lady Falcon reserves. Number 1, Mary Harris.
Number 1, Mary Harris.
Number 3, Brittany
Number 3, Brittany Miller.
Miller. Number 5, Mackenzie Hendricks.
Number 5, Mackenzie Hendricks.
Ellie Shank.
Number 9, Ellie Shank.
12, Carly Emerson.
Number 12, Carly Emerson.
14, Carly Verda.
Number 14, Carly Derda.
Lauren Pasigna.
Number 16, Lauren Pasigna.
Amelia Caberline.
Number 18, Amelia Caberline.
Kylie Snyder.
Number 22, Kylie Snyder.
Audrey Kostelek.
Number 23, Audrey Kostelak.
Looks like this.
Number 2, Sarah DeGeorge. Number 4, Katie Richardson. Number 7, Blair Barr. Number 10, Kelsey Palmer. Number 15, Destiny Harris. Number 24, Kay Dragella, coached by Coach Travis Hinkle in his 3rd season, and assisted coached by Hannah Watson.
All right, it's time to meet your homestanding Hilltoppers.
And now, let's meet your Lady Hilltopper reserves. Number 4, Jenna Caskey.
Number 5, Caitlin Fritz. Number 7, Laura Gamble. Number 8, Mackenzie Daub. Number 12, Faith Hayes. Number 14, Ashton Ronikowski. Number 15, Braden Reed. Number 17, Ruby Countryman. And now for your starters. Number 2, Madison Clayton. Number 6, Nina Bellato. Number 9, Renee Lemke. Number 10, Kristen Bogunovich. Number 11, Naya Setla. Number 13, Emily Reedy. And number 16, Kaya Sidlowski. Hilltoppers are coached by Riley Shank and assisted by Lindsay Llewellyn. All right, Coach, as the Hilltoppers and the Falcons take the floor, I know you had a few minutes to talk to Coach Shank today. What did she think she needed to do and her team needed to do today to get out a win?
So 3 big things we talked about is she wants to continue to serve tough. So those last couple games, she feels like it's been getting better and better. So they want to continue to capitalize on that. They want to be disciplined on their block. So know who their priorities are. Go up clean. There's a lot of things taken into account for that. So that she wants to make sure they do that well. And also the last thing is they want to earn their points. You know, we talked about controlling your errors in volleyball, but you know, sometimes you can get lucky and the other side can make an error, and that's just a part of the game. But rather than do that, they want to earn them and play their game.
All right, well, let's see if they can stick to that plan. And it looks like we're going to get started here and see who's going to get to serve first.
Yeah, I think they're just checking lineups and everything. And one other thing is we're seeing sister versus sister here.
Yep. It's going to be interesting to see which Shank prevails.
Yeah, Coach Shank and then also Ellie Shank playing DS on Notre Dame's side. So.
And special shout out to the Shank family. I know you guys are watching along with Mama and Papa. Riley wanted to make sure we give you a special shout out tonight. And as we get ready to start, Lemke back to serve for the Toppers.
All right, Notre Dame sets up Dragella, and there's a block with Maddie Clayton and Kaya Sidlowski.
Yeah, Clayton's been a tough presence at the net for any opposing team there, and when Kaya goes up, those two are unstoppable. Ball's hard to get through.
Lemke's going to continue her serve. It's a dig by DeGeorge. Whoop. They're going to set up Palmer. Palmer gets digged up. Sidlowski takes a swing, and it's a continue on their side. They set up Sidlowski again, and she's able to get a kill by using that block.
She's done that the last couple games here. Come up, see a big block there, just tool off the block and able to get a point there. So West Lib is ahead 2-0, and Lemke continues her serving run.
It's a good pass from DeGeorge. They set up Harris. Setla is able to dig that ball up. They scramble and send over a free play or free ball. Notre Dame also has a continue play on their side. They set up DeGeorge from the back row. She has a down ball. They're able to set up Sidlowski this time. Caberline with the dig. They set up Palmer, but Setla digs that up.
Ooh, just too high. A little mistiming there between Lemke and Clayton. That falls in there. Great defense by the Falcons, able to keep that play alive and keep sending it over. So they get their first point on the board, and back to serve is Ellie Shank.
Yeah, that was a good long rally. And yeah, Shank's sister up to serve for Notre Dame. Setla with the pass. They set Clayton on the slide, and there's a kill.
Yeah, Madison Clayton terminates in the far back left-hand corner. Great spot, great court awareness. It's not just a heavy arm. She's smart and able to find those spots and get those points racked up.
Yeah, like we talked about before, that perimeter defense that a lot of teams end up playing, that's a great place to hit, and she did it. And then now we have Fritz back to serve here for West Lib. It's a dig from Shank. She sets up DeGeorge, and DeGeorge does that nice off-speed thumb-down swing to the sideline. Setla can't handle that one, so now we're going to go back and serve for Notre Dame. It's Caberline back to serve. Setla with the pass, able to set up Clayton.
There's Clayton coming in with a big kill again.
Yes. Or as you like to call it, the MC Hammer.
Yep, that is the MC Hammer, M and C for Maddie Clayton, and the hammer for the arm swing.
And she's going to go back to serve as well.
Good serve.
Yep. So, like a lot of times you're going to hear me say in system, out of system. I know I'm saying that, and not everybody might not know. So Clayton had a really aggressive serve. So if the pass isn't directly on target, that's good. That gets the other team out of system. So Reedy was able to take care of that ball.
Clayton, another strong serve across the net.
Good block from the Toppers. It's a continued play for Notre Dame. Clayton sends over the down ball. Caberline digs that up.
Big
DeGeorge.
swing.
Yeah, she sees that middle of the court's open, takes advantage of it, and gets a nice swing.
DeGeorge, the sophomore out of Jefferson, Ohio. That should be her 36th kill of the season there. Big arm swing.
Oh, sorry. And Andrix is coming in for Notre Dame to serve.
All right, West Lib still up 5-3.
Reedy with the pass. They're also going to set her up on that nice play in the 3 zone, so she hits it straight ahead where she sees that hole, gets the kill, and we're going to have Bogdanovich back to serve. Bogdanovich with a nice serve, again, gets him a little out of sorts, so then let's see if West Liberty can take advantage of that, and they can by setting up Bellato.
Yeah, Bellato comes in with a big bash there, able to get on the board. No, she is a go-to for the Hilltoppers, so it's nice to see her getting to go early. Bogdanovich still serving. Hilltoppers up 7-3.
Okay, they got a free ball. Let's see if they can take advantage of it. But Notre Dame was smart in their free ball by trying to get it out a little bit, and Reedy takes care of the ball by using the block.
Yeah, Notre Dame tried to get up there, just couldn't close the block enough. And timeout by Coach Hinkle. All right, for our first break, it's fan photo time. For a minimum contribution of $25, your fan photo will be featured on Topper Station, WLU-TV 14, and Main Street Bank Video Board during all home games. Proceeds will go towards the Hilltopper Athletic Club supporting our student athletes. Call Alexis Montez at 304-336-8401 for more details on how to be featured. We love seeing those fan photos up there, and I know tonight Coach Shank wanted to give all the girls the opportunity to give special shout-outs, so we're going to do that between timeouts and sets. To all the fans, family, and friends who are watching tonight, I know it's tough for the fans and family not to be able to come and see games in person, so we're going to give you a little bit of love on the air tonight.
Real quick, I do want to go back to Coach Shank's shout out there for Grandma Lawhead. I want to also bounce back on that. She has been so supportive of this program, even whenever Coach Shank was the graduate assistant, and just want to say thank you for all your support.
Big shout out there, Grandma Lawhead. All right, Bogdanovich still back to serve. West Lib 8-3. Tight set there.
Yeah, they're going to call Andrix in the net. That was a tight pass.
Not much you could do there.
No.
Ball leading into the net.
Yeah, it's kind of tough. You got to try to go sideways or jump or do what you can. So it's going to go back to Bogdanovich on that serve.
Big, strong serve. Too aggressive there. Bogdanovich into the net. And Notre Dame's thankful for that. They break that little serving rally. So
you know what, though? That serving rally was good. It was able to give West Lib some points on runs. So I think she did well, though.
All right, DeGeorge back to serve. West Lib still with the 9-4 lead.
Passes from Fritz, not really on target, so they have to kind of send it over. That was a good spot for the Hilltoppers. Bogdanovich sets up Reed again, but Caberline's able to dig that up. Andrix sets up Dragella. I think they're going to call the double. Yep, double contact on Bogdanovich. So, like with volleyball, I know some of the rules, like sometimes, you know, they might be looser or tighter on calling double contacts on sets. So it just kind of depends. The biggest thing is you want it to be consistent on both sides.
Strong serve. And it looks like they're going to call a lift.
Bogdanovich coming from the back row, since she's setting, she is not allowed to break the plane of the net and jump in front of that 10-foot line. So, again, she didn't really have a choice there. There wasn't much to do. It was just tight. But Setla's able to get a good pass off that. So they set up Bellato, but DeGeorge has a nice dig, and she's also going to take a back row attack, but unfortunately, error in the net on that last one.
Yeah, good effort to keep the ball up there, but unfortunately not able to connect with that. So Hilltoppers take the 10-6 lead. Back to serve, Emily Reedy.
We have Sidlowski also back in the game. Pass from DeGeorge. They set up Dragella, and she's able to go that sharp angle and get the kill.
Nice big swing by Dragella there. Falcons are trying to inch back closer.
Palmer's also back in the game for Notre Dame, and Barr is back to serve. Good. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, that ball got on Setla pretty quickly. Couldn't really do anything with that, and ace.
It's a good aggressive serve. I mean, there's different techniques you can do with your serving. It looked like she was going for her shoulders on that one. Let's see if she tries to go for it again. No, she mixes it up short, which is really smart, and she's able to get her aced.
Yeah, kind of seems a little bit confused back there. You got to defend on the hard, then come back with the soft. So Great serving run right now for number 7, Blair Barr of Notre Dame, and cut the lead to 1, 10-9. Setla, nice recovery there. Bellato goes up for the Bellato bash, and I tell you what, she's such an athlete. The way she can levitate out of there and get a hold of the ball and use those hands off the block, great job by Bellato.
Okay, Setla back to serve for the Hilltoppers. Dragella takes that with her hands, so then they set up Palmer. Bogdanovich is going to dig that up so Sedlowski can take a swing, but Caberlines does not allow her to get a kill off that. They set up to George, and now we're in a rally. Reed with a big swing, but Caberline's able to dig her up. Oh, that ball just trickles over the net. So it's going to continue with this rally. They're going to call the double contact on Andrix.
Great job by both teams. Way to keep the plays alive. Great digs on both sides. Hilltopper's able to come out on top of that one.
Yeah, I think they just both need to get, I mean, we need to see a little bit of a rhythm. I think both seem a little bit shaky right now. DeGeorge with that pass. Andrix sets it up to Dragella. That's a great touch from Reedy. Bogdanovich saves it. Sedlowski keeps it in because it's outside of the court. Notre Dame plays it back up. Dragella trying to get something on that off speed. It continues play. This is all a lot of smart volleyball because Notre Dame is really putting it in places right now. But the Hilltoppers are able to stop it, and there's a big block from Clayton.
Yeah, Clayton, big presence at the net. Emily Reedy, give a lot of credit to her. She was able to get those balls up there. You might as well give her a shovel. She came to dig tonight.
She absolutely did. She's doing great in the back row. Setla with her serve. Dragella takes it and is also going to send over a free ball. So let's see if Westlip can take care of it. You want to make sure you do that on free balls, and they are. You have Clayton taking that big swing off the slide, and I talked about this before. That area that she keeps hitting, that is a great place to hit because it's in between two defenders, and so there has to be communication in their seams, and so I'm sure she's going to keep at it because she's going to keep getting kills. A little bit of miscommunication on Notre Dame's side.
And Dragella tries to do a little bit too much right there, so Coach Henkel's walking back, doesn't look too happy right now. He knows his team can play better. Let's see if Westlip can capitalize off of that and Notre Dame can get out of this rotation.
Setla, she tried for that short. That would have been there, but short serving can be kind of challenging too because you got to get it right over that net and then you want it to drop. So that's what she was going for, unfortunately, on the error. But, hey, she was able to just go on this run. Now it's 15-10. So she did a good job on the serving line. Now we have Richardson back to serve for Notre Dame. Reedy with the great pass so they can set up Clayton. Richardson's able to dig that up. So they set up Palmer. She sees that. That is also a great spot. I mean, that's in between two defenders, right over the block, not too high, just right over the hands.
Yeah, you see the big block of Bogdanovich and Clayton up there. Smart move by Notre Dame. Just finesse that over top of them.
Yeah, I mean, you really got to pull your off blocker in on that to be able to pick that up so that doesn't happen again. Back set from Bogdanovich. Reed takes the swing. It's a continued play. So Reedy's going to send over the free ball. So let's see if Notre Dame takes advantage of that. They set up Harris. Unfortunately, error out. And so Lemke's going to come back in the game to serve. She's going to come in for Reed.
Westlip still on top, 16-11 in this first set. Pass
from DeGeorge right on target, so they're able to set up Palmer. Great dig from Reedy. Sets out, but Sedlowski with the great save. But Notre Dame's going to continue that play. They call the double contact on Richardson. So this is what I'm talking about. They're calling it equally on both sides. That's the most important thing. It's a subjective thing depending on your ref. So, they're being equal on both sides. We want to see that. Lemke goes back to serve. They set up Dragella. Setla able to dig that ball up. Lemke, she was okay on that because she stayed under the plane when she sent it over, and now we're in a rally, and we're going to set up Sedlowski with the kill.
Sedlowski were able to power through the double block there to get that kill. She's done a fantastic job. I know we talked about her last time. And timeout, Falcons and Notre Dame, 18-11, West Liberty. All right, and we're going to be right back on Topper Station, part of the Mountain East Conference Digital Network.
Did you know that we have an account that pays you up to $9 back per month? It's called Kasasa Cashback. With this account, we pay you 3% cash back on debit card purchases up to $300 per month. When you spend up to $300 a month, you'll receive up to $9 back. That's free money. Call us today to set up your Kasasa Cashback account and start earning free money. How may we help you today?
How may we help you today?
I'm Bob Huggins. When disaster strikes your home or business, tell your insurance provider you prefer the restoration company the Mountaineers call.
Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration, and we're gonna save you.
All right, now you're just like Danny, huh?
They'll probably never know about his thousands of hours of on-the-job training.
Here you go, Daddy.
Or that he spent as much time in the classroom as someone with a master's degree. You and I know he's one of the experts when it comes to electricity, part of a team committed to doing the job right. They call him Dad. You call him the electrician right down the street. IBEW, the power professionals in your neighborhood.
All right, and welcome back to the Hilltop as hard swing from an outside from Notre Dame sent over by West Lib, kept alive by the Falcons. Setla can't quite get there, but Reedy does.
That's why you pursue, because you always have a chance to get it over.
Big swing by number 24, Cage or Gala, for the big kill.
She's able to see that little bit of a seam and swing down.
So great job by the Falcons coming out of that timeout, able to capitalize on that, get a good swing, good hit, and get points back on board.
Shank back to serve, scores 18-12. Sedlowski with the big swing, but Richardson's able to dig that up, so they set up Palmer.
Great dig by Reedy.
Mm-hmm. Going to try Sedlowski again. She's trying to do a little bit of an off-speed, sends a little bit off sorts. They send to George. Clayton decides to say, hey, I know I'm scoring off this side. I'm going to keep swinging there.
Yep, that same spot. You keep going back to it.
Let me say this, though. She was completely coming this way. So she was completely coming one way, and then she cut her hand the opposite way. So that's great, so you can try and trick that block.
Great job by Clayton. Back to serve, Fritz.
Shank on the pass. Richardson sets up Palmer. Play continues. Reedy sends the ball over. DeGeorge with the swing. And now we're going to have Bogunovich. She's trying, I know what she's trying for. She's trying for that opposite corner in front row, in front of the 10-foot line. Unfortunately, she just didn't make it on her swings. She made an error, so we're going to have Caberline back to serve for Notre Dame.
All right, Topper still leading 19-13 here in the first set. Oh, Reedy with a nice little change up there. I think she's going to levitate and go over top of them, but she changes it up and just finesses that ball over, able to find the court.
She's just busy jumping out of the gym right now.
Clayton back to serve. Toppers lead 20-13.
Pass from DeGeorge. So Barr sends it over. Clayton gets her dig. Reedy is going to take a swing. Unfortunately, they're not able to cover it, so Notre Dame gets a block.
Yeah, block of the net by Blair Barr and Destiny Harris there. Mm-hmm. Great job by the Falcons to cover that and send that back on the opposite side. So Falcons pull the lead within 6. It's 20-14. Back to serve,
Andrix.
Number 5, Mackenzie Andrix.
Pass from Reedy. She's also going to get set up by Lemke. Trying to use the hands. Notre Dame, scrappy defense on that side, able to pick it up. West Lib's going to set up Reedy again. Takes a big swing there in that seam area.
Yeah, Reedy able to go lift off there and hammer that home for the kill. So West Lib 4 points away from taking the first set. 21-14. Back to serve. Kirsten Bogunovich.
Shank on the pass. Andrix sets up to George, mixes it up. West Lib able to set up Reedy, but unfortunately, a little bit of an error, so point's going to go to Notre Dame.
Shank with the stop on the sidelines, wasn't happy about that, but her team's still up 21-15.
Dragella's going to come in the game on the outside. DeGeorge's going to be back to serve.
See if Notre Dame can get something going and pull back within.
It's a good pass from Fritz. A little bit of miscommunication there on West Lib's side, so Notre Dame, they're going to have Dragella take a swing. Unfortunately, an error for them.
Yeah, got underneath that too much, push that out. And West Lib, 22-15, as Sedlowski checks back in. Reedy back to serve.
Good deep serve from Reedy. Barr is going to take a swing. Bogunovich digs that up. Sedlowski's going to get the ball, but Caberline able to dig it, but it's tight. So we got Braden Reed up there for the nice big swing on the overpass.
Yep, those got to look like big beach balls when they come back over. She's able to score on that, and West Lib takes 23-15. Reedy back to serve.
Pass from Barr. Andrix going to set up, I believe that's, Durda. Is that a double?
Double contact,
Yep.
yep.
Sorry, I was looking down. I apologize.
It's all right. West Lib gives away the point there. Still up 23-16. Back to serve, number 7, Blair Barr.
Now, they had issues with Barr's serve earlier, so it's important, this might be a serve receive that they want to hurry up and get through.
Oh, dances across the net, able to come over.
Again,
Hilltoppers pick that up.
Trickling over the net. That's a good recovery.
And Sedlowski just long there. Almost had it into the far corner.
You know what? Like I said, there is such a thing as good errors and bad errors sometimes, like during a game, and that's not a bad error. She was going for that back line and just missed it. Okay, so that time it did not trickle over.
Yep.
And this point's going to go to the Hilltoppers, but I know Coach Shank wants them to earn their points. So we want to see Settler go back there and get a good serve, and let's see if they can earn this last point for them so they can finish the game.
Big swing by number 10, Kelsey Palmer, the freshman out of Monroeville, Ohio.
She's a good player.
Yeah.
I mean, she can play. I feel like she can play wherever. It doesn't matter what pin. She can see the court really well. She can take big swings, knows when to mix it up.
Great addition to the Falcons. Coach Hinkle's got to be happy with her performance so far this year.
Yeah, and then now we're going to have Richardson back to serve for Notre Dame. Got the Hilltoppers a little out of system. Sedlowski, that's what's going to happen sometimes, if you're trying to tool or use the hands in certain angles, sometimes you are going to get blocked. So big block from Notre Dame.
Yeah, Destiny Harris there again for the block and assisting her, Kelsey Palmer. So great job by Notre Dame, having a good presence at the net tonight.
Yeah, Richardson also with the aggressive serve. Reedy able to get a better pass off that one so they can set up Clayton.
Maddie Clayton ends first match with the MC Hammer in the put away. Toppers take the first set, 25-19 over the Falcons. So great first set here. And we're going to go ahead and take a break. We'll be back on Topper Station, part of the Mountain East Conference Digital Network.
Looking for something new? Why not transfer to West Liberty University? With a scholarship just for transfer students in more than 70 majors, West Liberty offers a diverse education in a safe and supportive environment. Transferring is easy. Contact one of our transfer counselors today to get started. Visit westliberty.edu/transfer to find out more and to discover just how easy the transfer process can be. West Liberty University, caring, quality, affordable, the total college experience.
What if your bank offered new checking and savings accounts with a very low balance required, online bill pay, and debit cards issued right away?
I would like that.
What if that bank had extended hours every business day and were open on Saturdays and most holidays?
That's incredible.
And if all their accounts had low fees or no fees?
That's money in the bank, the right bank.
Open your checking and savings account at Main Street Bank. You deserve a bank this good.
Panhandle cleaning and restoration, and we're gonna save you.
Water emergencies? Trust the team with the right people, knowledge, and equipment to quickly dry your home or business, preventing further damage. Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration, the team the Mountaineers call.
Grab a meal at the Dirty Dog Tavern. Located at the top of the hill in West Liberty, Dirty Dog Tavern offers a family-friendly atmosphere with a full menu as well as adult beverages. Catch the game during weekday happy hours, play games like darts or pool, or enjoy the deck with your family and friends. Open Monday through Saturday at 4 p.m. and Sunday from noon to 8. Come to the Dirty Dog Tavern in the town of West Liberty, a proud supporter of Hilltopper Athletics.
All right, and welcome back to Topper. After set one, the Toppers take it 25-19, so great job on both sides. Hard-fought match. Notre Dame just couldn't get anything going to look there. That's got to be tough coming in from a 3-hour drive from Notre Dame in the cold. So that could be playing a factor here. Let's see if they can get something going in set two. And the Toppers, what'd you like to see?
I liked how aggressive they were being on their serves. I think overall there were a couple things they needed to stay inside the antenna on some of their sets. They were kind of out of sorts on that. But once they were in system, they were able to feed Maddie and get their middles. I think they did well.
Yeah, Madison Clayton with a couple big kills there and one big one to end the set. So right now we're going to give some of the players shout-outs. First one goes from Renee Lemke. She is a senior, and she wants to give a special shout-out to her parents, Lee and Becky. Shout-out to her grandparents, Steve and Jean, watching from home, and Dale and Joan Rousey. And also a special shout-out from Emily Reedy. Shout out to her parents, Wendy and Tim Reedy, for always being her #1 fans, and to her grandma Jean and her grandma Joan. So thanks for watching us tonight, and we'll continue throughout the match with some more shout outs. So we're going to get started to set two. Hilltoppers lead 1-0.
One other thing I want to say, too, getting into this, I know we're saying a lot of names of people who are actually playing, but I want to say how important it is, the players who aren't playing and how much they contribute and everything. And even when I was talking with Coach Shank, we were just talking about really good teammates. And one name maybe you're not hearing right now that I have all the confidence you are going to hear in one way or another next year is Ashton Ronikowski. I know she's having a hard time right now, not able to play this season, but I think I have all the confidence in her next year. You're going to see her. She has a textbook arm swing, one of the best serves I've ever seen, and she really, really puts her team first. So I just want to say that's something I think her friends and family should definitely be proud of, and same with herself.
Yeah, great job, Ashton. She's a great teammate, and we're going to go ahead and start set two. Clayton comes out with the big swing and gets it going for the Toppers. Tell you what, Clayton, when she gets going, you can see why she was chosen as the MEC's Player of the Week. It's hard to stop her. Teams come in with a game plan, but she just throws that right out the window with that power swing.
Let's bounce back on Renee Lemke, too. I mean, like we said, the connection. So,
yep.
I think Renee Lemke's able to see where she needs the ball and where she wants it, and that also helps with Maddie being so successful as well.
Yep.
That's a kill from Harris on Notre Dame's side.
Found the court when everybody was. And, yeah, going back to Lemke and Clayton, that's just like the analogy with the pitcher and the catcher in a baseball team. Those two, Renee's like the catcher. She's able to set them up, know what to call to Clayton to be able to put down. So great duo, those two working together the past 4 years.
Yeah, you want that chemistry, and you want, from a setter standpoint, like a setter hitter, you want to understand what your hitter's like and then, set them up on that. And then for a hitter, you want to know you can communicate with them on that as well, and I think they have that. So now we're going to go ahead and dig into this long rally.
Oh, I don't know about that. That looked like that might have been in, but line judge calls that out.
I think they called a touch. I'm pretty sure.
Yep, that looked like the right
close.
Call there.
Yeah.
So good job by the Falcons coming out, take a 3-2 lead so far. Ellie Shank back to serve.
Again, I would never want to be a line judge. I think I'd be a little stressed out.
Yeah, no thank you. Oh, there's the big block again. Number 15, Destiny Harris, and number 10, Kelsey Palmer, the freshman. Those two have been difficult to get past, and that might be it's definitely Harris's third block of the game.
Yeah.
So great job at the net again by the Falcons.
Ties it up 3-3, and Shank back to serve for Notre Dame. I think they're asking for a lineup check.
Lineup check or the score? I think the score is wrong.
Oh, yep, you are correct. 3-1.
3-1 Falcons.
I was going to say that was a really quick 3-3.
Yeah. Shank just getting it over there.
Lemke saves it, which is nice. Shank is also going to dig that up. Richardson sets up to George.
There's the smart dump by Renee Lemke. She threw that in there. She didn't do that.
Well, yeah, it was kind of tight, so she's able to kind of play her card and stay under the net and push it deep. So it was a smart dump, but that's a big reason why she did it. But she placed it well.
Yeah, great job by Lemke. So Clayton with the deep serve there. Nice back set.
Good back set from Lemke, too. That allows Bogdanovich to take a swing.
Yeah, there's boom by Bogdanovich. Nice kill there by the sophomore.
We hear rumors that she's descendants of royalty.
That is what
true?
she said on her fun fact, so she could be Princess KB.
Who knows? All right, Shank with the pass.
Oh, nice cut there. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but Kelsey
yes,
Palmer.
That's the thing. It was intentional, and this is a freshman, and she's able to be so court aware that she can do it. And I mean, a little bit lucky on how it bounced on the net, but where she wanted it wasn't.
Tight angle and able to score. Very impressive.
Yeah, Caberline back for the serve. Reedy's going to pass that up and also get fed. Caberline on the dig. Notre Dame, great pursuit by Shank and the rest of the team.
Tell you what. Reedy there going lunar into the atmosphere as she hits that one. Definitely, again, not the biggest on the court, but man, can she jump, and that's just pure athleticism there from the senior.
Bogdanovich back to serve. Shank on the pass. We're going to have Richardson set up Harris. Bogdanovich digs it. They're a little out of sorts right now. I don't know how the communication is down there. They seem just kind of a little bit out of that last play.
Yep, so like you said, volleyball is big on momentum shifts, and it just takes one to get everything back going. So let's see if they can bounce out of that, get a nice pass here, and get a nice setup for the kill.
Andrix back to serve for Notre Dame.
Notre Dame leading 5-4, second set. Reed's going to get called for the double contact there.
Oh, yeah. I thought they were calling left. Okay. And then Andrix is still going to go and serve, except that Coach Shank is going to go ahead and see that as an opportunity to call timeout.
Yeah, she's seen enough. So as the Hilltoppers take a timeout, we're going to go ahead and take a timeout as well on Topper Station, part of the Mountain East Conference Network.
What are you working for? Do you want to pursue your athletic potential while earning a degree that will benefit you for a lifetime? Do you want to play at the highest level in your sport? Do you want to be a champion? That's what the 12 proud members of the Mountain East Conference are advancing toward every day, providing opportunities and pursuing excellence. The Mountain East Conference.
All right, welcome back to Topper Station on the Mountain East Conference Network. Falcons lead 6-4 in the second set. Overall, West Lib leads 1-0. And continuing the shout-outs from the Toppers, sophomore Faith Hayes like to give a shout-out to Bo for holding down the fort in Rogers. Shout-out to the H-Fam back in Michigan, and to Tim and Lori Hayes tuning in from the Creek. And Nina Bellato, shout-out to Frank and Linda Bellato watching for Michigan, her parents.
I remember her parents, they actually make honey at home, so we were able to get some of that last year.
It is delicious, and it is gone. So
it
next
was
time
gone
you're in
very
town,
quickly.
please bring some more.
And there's Bellato on the swing. Caberline digs it up. DeGeorge takes the big swing.
Oh, great job. Both sides keeping it alive.
It's a kill for DeGeorge. Andrix back to serve for Notre Dame.
7-4, Falcons with the lead.
Pass from Setla. Reed sends it over. Caberline's going to set up to George. There's the block. It looks like they adjusted it in a little bit. That was on for Bellato and Reed.
Great job by the freshman and the sophomore there.
Sedlowski entering the game, and Reedy back to serve. Shank on the pass. They set up Richardson off speed. Setla's able to get that ball up, so Sedlowski takes a swing, but Shank is waiting for it back there. Richardson also getting the ball, but it's a continued play for Notre Dame. DeGeorge also tipping. This is a long rally we have going on. Barr takes a big swing, but Setla with the great dig. Sedlowski's going to get it back, trying to go for that spot, but the set's a little off, so that was kind of hard, and she ends up erring on it.
Yeah, great job by Setla in the back row there. She's using those spider senses to know exactly where those balls are going, and she's getting them digging up and giving them a chance to put the ball down. So great job by the freshman.
DeGeorge back to serve for Notre Dame. Sedlowski on the pass are able to set up Bellato so she can take care of it on her slide swing on that, like the seam of the block, like in between. So we have Clayton coming back in the game and Setla back to serve.
Good recovery there by the Falcons. Sent over. Bogdanovich with the set. Clayton finds that spot again. You know, I've said it once, I'll say it again. No matter where you set Maddie, she's able to do something with it. Even though if it doesn't look pretty like that one, she was able to convert and score. So,
as my dad always says, feed her, feed her, feed her. And that is what they're doing. Barr on the attack. Reed able to pick that up. They send over the free. Barr taking another swing, but Bogdanovich digs it up. Sidlowski taking the swing, but it's a continue play. Got a long rally here.
And falls in. Falcons able to convert and score on that. Fantastic job. It's fun watching both of these teams. They are scrappy on defense, great presence at the net, and Falcons able to pull that one out there.
That's Kostalik on the kill.
So,
and we have Palmer coming back in, and then Barr back to serve.
Barr back to serve here with Falcons leading 9-7 in the second set over the Hilltoppers.
Sittler with the pass on target, so they're able to feed Clayton, but Barr digs that up. Andrix sets up Palmer, but Setla digs her up. We have Bogdanovich setting up Sidlowski, and that's what she was going for before on the big kill.
Great job by Sidlowski. Great job overall by the Toppers on that one.
Just smashing it down.
Yep. Sidlowski with the smash. So Lemke checks back in, back to serve. Toppers within one, serving 8-9.
Okay, it's a dig from DeGeorge.
Smart.
Yep. Richardson sees that tip open and takes advantage of it.
Richardson, the junior from Doylestown, Ohio. Product of Chippewa High School.
Notre Dame's doing a good job with tipping. So, again, like you want that tip right over the block. If it's too high, it's going to get dug, and you want to mask it so you can't tell that that's what you're going to do. So Notre Dame taking advantage of getting some kills off some good tips. Sidlowski out of the middle, but great dig from Richardson. Sidlowski's going to get it again and take care of it that time because she's able to see that gap in between the blocks. So, you know, with your setter-hitter connections, you want to create gaps. Like if there's any kind of holes, anything you can make, you make it happen. So I think she did a nice job with trying to find that seam there where the blocks come together. So we're going to have Fritz go back on the serve for the Hilltoppers. So that was the pass from Palmer. Unfortunately, the error with Harris.
Just a little too much on that one as the Hilltoppers take the serve, and it is all tied up now at 10 in the second set.
Pass for Palmer. Richardson sets up Kostalik, and that's an error.
West Lib again. Fritz back on that serve. She's had a couple serving runs here to start the season, so it seems like when she goes back, the Hilltoppers get a couple points and string them along. So back to serve again, leading 11-10.
Yes, a pass from Palmer, so Richardson sets her back up, and she sees that outside hand of the block and takes advantage of it and gets the kill off of it.
That's Kelsey Palmer again. Several kills so far throughout the day, and she is a freshman and doesn't play like it.
Yeah, and Shank back to serve. Setlaw with the pass. They set up Bogdanovich on a quick in the middle, but Caberline digs that up, so Palmer is going to try on that tip again, but Setlaw picks it up. This is like Tip City on both sides right now. Ooh, that's tight. Yeah, so that's going to be a setting error.
Yeah, both teams, I think, so strong with the block at the net there. The hitters are rather than trying to power through them, you're seeing a lot of tips today. And
yeah, I mean, there can be different reasons for that. Sometimes that might be because it might be a little bit off, and other reasons might be, hey, we're scoring off of it because the defense is dug in. Let's take advantage of it. But Palmer tries to take a swing, and they continue play on Notre Dame's side. So DeGeorge takes a swing, and they set up Bogdanovich. Caberline picks it up. They send over the dump, and then we're going to have Bogdanovich set up Reedy. DeGeorge is going to get it again. Reedy picks that up. Palmer on the swing. I mean, she just keeps putting it down for Notre Dame. I don't know what she's hitting right now, but I'm going to say her hitting percentage is pretty good.
Yeah, the Cardinals didn't have an answer for her, hitting over 500. Doesn't look like the Hilltoppers have an answer for her, so great job by the freshman, Palmer.
Tied up 12-12. Caberline back to serve. Reedy with the great pass so they can set up Bellato. And it's going to be an overpass. Bellato tries again. Notre Dame able to get a hand on it. They pursue and send a free ball, so this is important to put this ball down. Sets a little off, but Reedy's able to save it. Barr's going to get it this time.
There's the little tip. She sees the block go up.
Yeah. I mean, you can't blame Notre Dame. They keep getting kills off of it, so they're going to keep doing it.
So in order to stop that, what do you do, Coach?
Again, I think last time I said yell, it would probably be yelling. You have to adjust. You have to make a choice. So if you're going to take care of something, you have to give something up. So right now they're giving up the tip by going deep. They need to give that up probably and take the tips on certain players. Now Palmer's still taking swings, so I think it's fine where you're at with her, but you need to make sure the block, that's their priority, and everybody else, you need to be ready to crash for tips.
All right, so little communication error there on the Falcon side. That ball is able to drop on their side in for the point for the Hilltoppers. So Bogdanovich with the serve, all tied up at 13.
DeGeorge on the pass, and she also comes up the middle. She's able to go up and take advantage of Bellato's hands, and they get the kill.
Yeah, big swing by DeGeorge there. Nice play.
Okay, Andrix in the game. Back to serve and set. Notre Dame up 14-13. Good hands from Reedy. They set up Bellato. She takes advantage of the set.
Bellato with the bullet there, able to convert on that. Nice slide by her. Checking in is Sidlowski. Fun fact about Kaya Sidlowski, she is fluent in Latvian.
Yeah, we need to learn some words to use when she gets kills. We'll work on that next time.
Stay tuned.
Shank on the pass, able to set up to George. Reed is able to see that tip and take advantage of it, but Shank's able to dig that up, and Barr's going to get it again. Same thing.
Good cover by Reed.
Yep. Andrix sets up to George. Setla able to dig. We have Sadlowski on that great swing, making it happen there on that deep seam and hitting that back line. That's hard to defend.
Yeah, but give credit to both teams. Not a lot of balls are hitting the court there. There are tons of digs going on, and great effort on both sides on the defensive end.
This is more of a chess game right now. Both teams are trying to outsmart the other one, so it's interesting for sure. So we have Barr coming out through the middle. Reedy able to dig it. Sidlowski on the big swing. So you can see the last time she went deep seam there on the back line, that time she went on the sharp attack.
Yes.
So that's good. You don't want Notre Dame to know what she's going to do.
Yeah, Sidlowski jumps into the stratosphere there and puts that down for a kill. And we're going to take a timeout here on Topper Station, part of the Mountain East Conference Digital Network.
Undo's Catering, family owned since 1953. With 4 newly remodeled catering facilities throughout the Ohio Valley, Undo's can accommodate banquets from 25 to 700 guests. Undo's caters weddings, picnics, corporate events, holiday events, and job site drop-offs for the construction and oil and gas industry. Call 304-233-5566 today.
Pride is our main ingredient. Undo's.
And we're back on the hilltop, and we're going to do some special set shout-outs from the Toppers. This time, shout-out is from Laura Gamble from Michigan. Her shout-outs are the Gamble Gang, Winston, and the Manef family. And Kaya Sidlowski's shout-outs are Nana and Grandpa, her parents Michael and Diana, and Mimi and Opie. And I think we have time for one more. We're going to throw in there Naya Setla. Big shout-out to the Setla family and all her animals who are watching in tonight, and Keith Hartung and family, the Welsh family, and Jackie Aegis.
Gotta love the animal shout out.
Gotta love the animals. All right, Hilltoppers serving. Reedy back there, 16-14, leading in set 2.
Pass from Caberline. Andrix sets up Richardson. It's a continue play. Barr takes a swing, and Setla digs that up, and we're going to get a double call on Bogdanovich.
Yeah, you saw Coach Hinkle mention to that as soon as that happened, and the up rep saw that. And there's the double contact. So Falcons back to serve, 16-15, number 2
DeGeorge.
Serving DeGeorge.
Pass from Sidlowski. They're going to set her up too. Kostalik with the dig.
Oh, smart play by number 4, Katie Richardson. As she sees nobody in the back corner, pushes that ball back there for the point, and we're all evened up at 16-16. Tough, hard set.
And I want to note, too, Richardson is currently playing middle and setting. This is a little bit unconventional. It's a little bit different. But she can really do everything if you can set and play middle.
And there she goes again.
Yeah, Richardson on that slide. Setla digs it up. Sidlowski.
Great coverage by Reedy.
Yeah. Notre Dame was waiting for that. Richardson. Kostalik on the swing. Set up Sidlowski again. It's a good hustle play from Notre Dame. They send over the free ball. A little low for her. They're going to continue play. Bar tips, but Reedy's going to pick that one up this time. They set Bellato. That's what we've been waiting for. The Bellato bash. The play ends with her kill. Long rally.
Great job on both sides. Again, I can't say it enough. Fantastic job on defense, keeping the plays alive. And West Liv able to convert there with Bellato on that kill. And back to serve. Setla leading 17-16 Toppers.
Pass from Caberline. Andrix is going to set up Kostalik.
Just a bit outside there by number 23. Kostalik. So Toppers take the 2-point lead, 18-16. Setla continues serve. And a little hesitation there, thought about it, but letting that drop in there. Setla with the ace.
It's a good spot. Her ball hung a little bit, so that means she got a nice, good float on it, and it was a good seam in between DeGeorge and Barr. Going back to DeGeorge on that. Great pass from her. Barr gets set up.
Oh, just tried to cut, and it is called in. Great spot there.
Oh, okay. It was a good mix-up. She'd been tipping the last couple, so then she saw that sharp area and went for it, so she's also going to go back and serve. Good hands from Reedy, able to set up Clayton.
Clayton just wide. Wants the tip. Doesn't look like she's going to get it.
I think they want net. Because it was definitely, well,
Coach Shank disagrees, but Falcons take the point. Serving West Lib up 19-18.
Okay, pass from Reedy. Set up Reed. She's dug up by DeGeorge. Kostalik with the push. Reedy picks it up. Sidlowski sends the free. Barr's going to pick it up. Let's see. A little bit of miscommunication. It's a good cover from Reedy. Sidlowski's going to take a swing. Andrix able to pick that up to George. Great second ball to Palmer. And finally, Hilltoppers are able to come in and block that with Sidlowski and Clayton.
Yeah, Clayton and Sidlowski, great presence at the net right there. Both sides, really, really tough to get any balls through there. I think you're going to have better luck getting a bottle of water past airport security than you are past both these teams tonight.
Yep. Lemke back to serve for the Hilltoppers. Andrix sets up Richardson on the side.
Swing.
Yep.
I've seen a couple of those from Richardson today. Good arm swing by her.
Yeah, now she's going to go back to set and serve.
All right, checking back in for the Falcons, number 15, Destiny Harris. Let's see if the Falcons can even this up. Tight set in set number 2.
Okay, good pass from Setla, able to set up Clayton on the slide. And there's really, I mean, what do you do? She's just on top of it, just swinging down in those seams. And she mixed it up this time. She went, you know, in between this seam over here, the 5 and the 6.
Yep, can't stop her. You can only hope to contain her. And Falcons not able to contain Clayton on that swing there. So West Liberty, Fritz back to serve, 21-19.
DeGeorge with the pass. She's also going to get in the middle, but Setla's able to see that tip and pick it up, so they set Clayton. Unfortunately, just a little wide.
Yeah, you see her slap those hands there. She's mad at herself on that one, but that's all right. Falcons pull within 1. Ellie Shank back to serve for the Falcons. They want to even this up here. You know Coach Hinkle does not want to go down 2-0 at West Lib at home. Let's see if the Falcons can pull back.
Setla with a good pass. Set up Bogdanovich. Ooh!
All right, Shank back to serve, 21-21.
Pass from Fritz, the hustle from Lemke. You know, great aggressive serve from Shank. She I remember her going on runs the first time they played as well, so she's going to get to keep her serve, and she's going to make it 22-21, Notre Dame.
Good deep serve. Settler able to pull that up.
Shank also digs it up. Richardson sets up to George, cuts line that time, and is able to get the kill.
Falcon bench going crazy right now. They're 2 sets away from evening up the sets, 1-1.
Shank continuing on with those good aggressive deep serves.
Yep.
Pass from Fritz. They set up Clayton.
Clayton tries to go to that spot again. Shank gets a hand on it, but not enough. Clayton able to score. Stop the serving run by Shank, and Clayton goes back to see if she can start her own. Hilltoppers trail 23-22 in set 2.
Pass from Shank. Richardson setting up Palmer. That's a great just diving plays on defense. Reedy like shakes that up at the end, but it's going to end on a double call on Richardson. I think Reedy wasn't sure what she wanted to do, and then just last second was like, hey, I'm going to go ahead and try and use the block, but we're going to take it again. 23-23 tied up. Clayton in the back row to serve.
Good strong serve, and she's going to get an ace there for Clayton. Just when the Hilltoppers needed that, they pull within 1 lead of closing out the set, and Coach Hinkle wants to talk it over to his team. And 24-23, set 2. Hilltoppers 1 point away. We got a good one here tonight, Coach.
So one big thing with Maddie Clayton is, you know, she was able to do this against Fairmont last time that we played and go on those aggressive serves when they needed it, when it mattered. So I'm hoping that she can do this again coming into this game, have all the confidence with that. And then I'm expecting Notre Dame to come out here and, you know, they fed it to Palmer, and you thought she was probably going to tip or try to attack Clayton. She went sharp. Luckily, they were able to dig that. The Hilltoppers were with their great defense with Lemke back there. But they just got to be ready for anything. But again, I said this before, I'll say it again. If Clayton can get a good, solid serve on this and keep them out of system, they're going to be able to finish this right now.
All right, let's see what Clayton's got here. Serving 24-23.
Pass from Shank. They set up Harris. It's a continue play on Notre Dame side. They set up to George.
DeGeorge finds the court there, able to put that away, evens it up 24-24, and we're going to have free volleyball here.
DeGeorge is an extremely smart player for Notre Dame, and Caberline's going to go back and serve. Pass from Reedy. Bellato.
Oh, just trickles outside there. Ball hung in the air a little bit too long. Good spot.
Hilltoppers are trying to see the touch on that, but they're not going to get it. So Caberline's going to continue to serve for Notre Dame. They're up 25-24. Reedy with the pass. Richardson digs that up. Barr's going to get it. It's the change up.
Bellato able to put that away with the Bellato bash there. Even things up 25-25.
Yeah, the nice thing with having Bogunovich in the front row to attack is also whenever they attack their setter Lemke back there, they can still continue to be in system because she can set up either the middle or the outside. So it ends up being great. So she's able to also go back and serve right now, tied up 25s. Pass from DeGeorge.
Great job by Reedy, pushes over, and good cover there by Reed. Ooh, and number 15, Destiny Harris, able to put that one away. Gives the Falcons a 26-25 lead here. Now serving for the set is number 5, Andrix.
Yeah, a little bit of miscommunications going on. Don't want to try to do too much. Just play your game. I know that's easier said than done. Good pass from Reedy. Sets up Bellato. She takes the swing.
Let's see if the Falcons can close this out. And hustling is Fritz, and not able to get a hand on that. And the Falcons able to stay on top there, even the things up. Set 1-1 now after set 2 sets. So good, hard-fought match. The Hilltoppers had them, but they were able to give that up. And we're going to take a quick break on Topper Station, part of the Mountain East Conference Digital Network.
Hi, my name is Madison Bolliard. I'm a sophomore music education student here at West Liberty. Thank you very much to Janet Honecker, William Brenner, and Barnes & Noble College Bookstores for supporting me and the Helping Hilltoppers Scholarship.
Helps me stay ahead in class.
I found it really helpful though when I had to quarantine this fall or when many of my students.
Nina Bellato, and I'm on the volleyball team. I am looking forward to using the new updated equipment in the Panhandle Performance Zone, so me and my team will be able to get stronger and get more out of our lifts.
This will provide our program with the opportunity to get better every day and excel at the strength aspect of our sport in ways that we haven't been able to before.
I feel like it's going to change the environment, change the culture here, and bring more energy here as a team.
I think that seeing updated facilities will help to boost motivation among athletes and also our excitement for getting stronger.
The new space is going to help create a sense of pride for not only the football team, but all the athletic teams around West Liberty.
Thank you, Gary and Flip West, Bucky Koff, and Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration.
And we're back after 2 sets. It's all tied up 1-1. Great second set. Notre Dame able to pull that out. Start of set 3. Lemke back to serve for the Hilltoppers.
Okay, we're going to have Palmer dig that up. Richardson setting it to Dragella. Sidlowski's going to take a swing.
Ooh, that was a missile from Sidlowski.
I like the energy. That's the big thing. I think they really need to bring energy this time. You know, I know that's tough whenever you lose by 2 and it's point by point, but they just need to make some adjustments defensively and play their game. So Lemke's able to get that ace, which is what they need to.
Laser by Lemke. Hilltoppers jump to a 2-0 lead. Set 3.
Pass from DeGeorge. Richardson sets up Palmer. Hilltoppers are able to pick that up.
Sidlowski's coming out swinging this set.
It's also a great set from Lemke as well.
So Lemke doing it all this third set. Toppers lead 3-0.
Great serve.
Great effort there by the libero of Notre Dame, but not quite able to get that ball, and Lemke gets another ace.
Yeah, sometimes when you get those overpasses, your eyes get really big, and I think Bogdanovich went up, and she was ready to smack it down and clipped a little bit, but I'm sure we're going to get a big swing from her coming up here soon. There, that's a good cut, but Richardson's able to pick that up. DeGeorge with the back row attack, going after that area is a smart place.
Lemke couldn't quite hold on to that one, and I apologize. The last one, it was not an ace by Lemke. It was a kill by Bogdanovich.
She had an ace and then she had an
ace. Yeah. All right, so Falcons able to get on the board here. Shank back to serve.
Pass from Setla. Sets up Sidlowski through the middle. Great spot.
Yep, and Sidlowski, I tell you what, she is jumping into the stratosphere on some of those kills, and she has a powerful arm swing. And again, her product, good genetics. Her mom played Division I.
Jean's passing it on. We have Fritz back to serve. Shank on the pass. Richardson sets up to George. Fritz able to dig her up. Reedy trying to take that big swing just a little bit too deep.
I'm going to give a special match shout out right here to former West Liberty alum and former baseball player Jason Fazio listening down in Parkersburg tonight.
Thanks for your support for the program. I know you've donated in the past, and we appreciate that.
Reedy goes up for the big swing, but does the change-up. Notre Dame read that. And just wide there, so West Liberty takes the lead 6-2. Clayton back to serve. And Bellato checking in. Similar start as set 2. West Lib out with the lead.
DeGeorge on the pass. They set up Harris, and she's able to use the block and get the kill.
Yeah, heavy swing there by Harris. Great play by Notre Dame. Cuts the lead to 3.
Andricks in the game. Back to serve and set.
Kenzie Andricks with the serve.
You got to believe Coach Hinkle was happy with his team to pull out that second set there. He didn't want to go down 2-0. So great job by the Falcons to battle back.
Yeah. Reedy on that first touch. Fritz is going to get the back row attack. Caberline digs it up. So DeGeorge takes a swing. Play continues. Reedy's going to take a swing. Unfortunately, it gets blocked. Big block from Barr and Richardson.
Both sides not giving anything up at the net.
Good pass from Reedy. They set up Bellato. Getting that kill. Bellato bash.
There, Bellato is seeing the court and making the kill. So great job by Nina there. Checking into the game is Braden Reed, number 15. Back to serve. Bogunovich. Good serve there. Dug up nicely, though, by Shank.
Richardson sends it over. Setla digs it up.
Reed just gets that soft touch in there, able to go ricochet off the hand and fall in for the kill. So West Lib stretches the lead out 8-4. Bogunovich continues her serve.
Like Coach Shank said, she wants to earn her points, so they want to keep earning their points. Pass from Shank. They send it over. Fritz with the dig. Bellato, big kill. Nice spot.
Bellato's coming out hot in this third set here, and Coach Hinkle's seen enough. 9-4, Toppers lead set 3. Overall, tied 1 set apiece. We're going to give a quick shout out here from Mackenzie Daub. Shout out to her mom and dad. Thank you guys for everything. She misses and loves you, and also wants to say hi to Tanner and Emma for her. And Jenna Caskey from New York, she said, shout out to Jenna's friends and family supporting West Liberty Volleyball from New York, Pennsylvania, and Maryland. She loves and appreciates you all. A lot of different places, a lot of different states watching Topper Network tonight.
Yeah, we're reaching hopefully
Topper
a lot of
Station.
households, yeah.
All right, we'll continue that. Caitlin Fritz here. I'm going to give a shout out to her family and friends in Michigan, Ohio, North Carolina watching. She loves you all, misses you. Continue on with KB, Kirsten Bogunovich. Wants to give a huge shout out to her parents, David and Kelly Bogunovich, for supporting her in everything that she does. Fun fact, they like to go snowmobiling. Seen a lot of pictures from them, and I know she was talking about that when you were coach.
Yeah.
Great, great weather to do that here. A lot of snow here.
A lot of snow coming this week, too.
I think we only have one shout out left. We're going to go ahead and do that. Lindsay Llewellyn, graduate assistant, wants to shout out to her grandma Joan and her parents Bear and Cindy. Thanks for tuning in. So that completes our shout outs. Thanks everybody for watching. We miss you. We wish you could be here. But Topper Station's going to bring all the action, all the home matches this week.
Yeah, thanks for your support, and we'll try to do our best for you while we're here. Pass from Shank. Andrix sets up DeGeorge out the middle, comes back over. Caberline sets up Barr with the tip. Setla able to read that. Let's continue play on Hilltoppers. Reed going for the spot there.
Ricochets off the hands there by number 5. Not able to handle that for the Falcons, and Reed with the kill. Bogunovich continues her run, 10-4, Toppers in set 3.
Good serve. It's going to be attack from Richardson. Reedy reads that. Bellato with the swing, but Andrix able to pick that up. Barr's going to take the big swing. Now she mixes up to the 6.
Too much for Fritz right there to handle. So good attack and kill there by the Falcons as they cut the lead in half. Serving 10-5 right now.
Dragella coming back in the game, and Barr for Notre Dame really trying to find what works to try and get some kills. So she's really trying some different things.
Bellato.
That's a Bellato bash.
That's a Bellato bash. That's tough. You know, nothing you can do there. Get out of the way from that. But Bellato comes in hot and able to get the kill there.
Sedlowski enters the game. And Reedy back to serve. Good pass from DeGeorge. Andrix sets up Dragella. It's tight. And she's going to set up Barr. Bogunovich able to dig that up, so Setla takes second ball to Sedlowski. But DeGeorge is just waiting on it. She's going to take a back row attack, too, to that same spot they've been trying to attack. They dig it up. Setla sets up Reedy, but she just sends over a free ball. Richardson trying to use hands. Bellato, I mean, I'm going to say she went matrix on that with her long arms.
Yeah, she was able to get a hand on that and just find a way to keep that alive, get that ball set up there, and Sidlowski comes in, continues her hot streak with the hammer.
I mean, it's impressive. She's up to jump, she gets down, and she still makes a play out of that.
That's the athleticism.
Barr on the pass. Andrick sets up Dragella, and she's able to get a kill on the sharp.
Yeah, great cross-court shot there by number 24.
And then Barr is back to serve for Notre Dame.
Palmer back into the game. Hilltopper's got to keep an eye on her, the freshman. Having another big night tonight.
Good aggressive serve from Notre Dame. So now Sidlowski is going to take advantage and use that block. It lands on Notre Dame's side. So good job with her. You know, I know that wasn't the pass that she wanted, but she got the ball and she was able to take care of it. So good to stay focused.
Clayton back into the game. Settler with the serve.
Dragella taking it with her hands. So we have Palmer trying to get something off the block, but West Lib's able to dig it up. Sidlowski again. You might see Coach Shank on the sideline with her clipboard on her head and other animated things, and I can tell you why. She wants that second ball to be a little bit better. So whenever it's not the setter and it's somebody else, lead your hitter. It's important that the ball's in front of you so you can take a swing, so that's why. All right, back in the game, Bogunovic is going to back set Reed. Notre Dame picks that up. Palmer with the swing. Zella, better second ball. That's good. Andrix is going to set up Palmer. I mean, Palmer can really hit every spot of the court. She's just doing a great job in general. If something's not working, she tries something else. So she has a lot of different things on her tool belt to be able to use.
Great job by Notre Dame there. And yeah, back to Shank. She is definitely animated when she coaches. I know when you coach, you had the big karate chop when you were mad, but Shank, watching her coach and also watching her coach club, there's definitely,
I love it.
Yeah, it's definitely fun. So make sure you get some close-ups of her. And Clayton with the kill.
Clayton took advantage of the block in the middle.
Block not able to convert there. That falls out wide. West Lib leading 15-7. Lemke checking back in and going back for service.
I think it's important. It's 15-7. West Lib, exactly what Coach Shank said, play their game. Play their game. That means earn all your points and stay focused on that. That was a good block from Notre Dame, or I'm sorry, West Lib.
Another block by Notre Dame.
Yeah.
And there is number 15, Destiny Harris. She has had several blocks today. Big presence at the net there with those hands. When they go up, it's hard to get through, and she's doing a fantastic job for the Falcons to not let the Hilltoppers through when her hands go up.
Yeah, very clean block right over, and now Shank's going to go back to serve for Notre Dame. Setla on the good pass, so she sets up Sidlowski.
Oh, nobody. We had a little campfire there. Nobody wanted to jump and take that. So
yeah, if you want to see coaches get mad, it's when the ball drops and there's no communication on it. But, you know, they got to figure that out. That's on them. So just got to forget about it. Go back, pass, get yourself back in the system.
And
There's
that'll
the
do it
side.
right there. So nice pass there. I think those are all seniors right there. Pass by Reedy, set by Lemke, and kill by Clayton.
That's what I was just about to say. You know, in those instances where you get frustrated or something's not working out, it's nice you have a core of 3 seniors that you can lean on to be able to calm down and get the job done.
And Fritz says there's a forecast and it's raining aces right there with that one.
Must have seen the forecast.
Coach Henkel seen enough, takes a timeout here as Toppers take a big lead, 17-9, set 3. And we're going to take a quick break here on Topper Station, part of the Mountain East Conference Digital Network.
What if your bank offered new checking and savings accounts with a very low balance required, online bill pay, and debit cards issued right away?
I would like that.
What if that bank had extended hours every business day and were open on Saturdays and most holidays?
That's incredible.
And if all their accounts had low fees or no fees?
That's money in the bank. The right bank.
Open your checking and savings account at Main Street Bank. You deserve a bank this good.
All right, and we're back on the Hilltop. Hilltoppers lead 17-9 in set 3. So, Coach, what do the Hilltoppers do to keep this up? What are they doing right this set?
A lot more things right than I think the first set. A lot of things look better. I mean, honestly, overall. The only thing that I would say, though, that they really want to clean up, though, is that communication. Like, balls should not be dropping. So I think that they need to clean that up. But they're being smart about swings. They're keeping Notre Dame more out of system. They're staying more in system. They're serving well. So I think continuing to build off that. And there is another ace from Fritz.
Raining aces. I check the forecast. That's what's happening. So Fritz continues her run here. And I tell you what, as a freshman, we've seen her have strong serving runs almost in every single game so far this year. So great asset to Coach Shank's team.
Yeah, with Fritz, I mean, maybe necessarily in the back row, it might not be where she wants it at today, but you know what? That's not stopping her. She's taking advantage of her serve. She's staying calm, and that's the biggest thing. I always say it doesn't matter how you're playing. You want to look the same. You want your demeanor to always be the same, and I think Fritz does that. So big swing from Bogdanovich, and Notre Dame's just going to send over an easy ball. So Bogdanovich is going to set up Reedy on the big swing. Instead of come back over, they stay calm, they get it up. Set up Bogdanovich, there it is, wide open. That's a spot that they've kind of been trying for before, but it just wasn't falling right because it was too high. So hopefully they can continue to work on that and try to use that off-blocker defense on the opposite side.
So Fritz continues, 19-9, Toppers.
Caberline with the pass. Richardson sets up to George.
And just wide with the block there. So Notre Dame grabs the point, stops that rally, and you had said it before, momentum is key. So all it takes is 1 point to get them back, see if the Falcons can fight back into this one.
I mean, it's 19-10 West Lib, but I would say don't look at the score. You just focus on your runs on your side. That's a tight ball from Fritz, and Lebke was in the net.
Yeah, not much you can do there. She tried everything to get that over with the closed fist, but just into the net there. So Falcons take another point. It's now 19-11 in set 3.
Caberline back to serve for Notre Dame, going for that same spot, but Fritz is able to get a better pass off that, so she sets up Bogdanovich, and
boom goes Bogdanovich.
That's the money spot.
All right, so great job there, great play. Shank back to serve.
Shank.
Clayton back to serve.
There's only one Shank on Notre Dame serving tonight, I think. So Shank's going to pass that, though. Notre Dame is going to send over the tip. Lemke picks it up, so Bogdanovich keeps them in system by setting Reedy. They just need to stay calm on the continue.
And Notre Dame is there again for the big block.
Yeah, big block from Barr and Harris.
Harris, that is got to be at least 5 blocks, if not 6, maybe more. I haven't seen the stats yet for tonight, but she's doing a tremendous job there, so she's got to be proud. Coach Hinkle's got to be proud of that.
Yeah, and the big thing with Reedy is she's, even though there's some things here and there where she might be getting blocked, that's just the nature of the game, and she's not letting get into her head. She gets a great pass right there, and Bogdanovich is able to take a nice big swing down the line.
There she goes, Princess KB with another kill.
Okay. Bogdanovich is going to go back to serve for Westland.
All right, so 4 points away from taking the 2-1 lead here. Bogdanovich with the serve, hard serve. Shank able to get that up.
Caberline takes that second. She sets up Richardson. Bogdanovich, just her hands were a little bit late, and that was a smart, aggressive push for Richardson.
Great job there by the Falcons.
So oh, God. The George is going to go back to serve, and Dragella is now going to enter the game. Reedy, great pass. They can set up Bellato. Continue play Fritz on the good cover, so they set up Reed. Pushes it over, but Notre Dame is going to set up back row attack from DeGeorge. They're ready for that seam back there with Bogdanovich.
Reed, little fake out there, able to be dug up nicely.
It's a free. They need to make sure they take advantage of this. That was a good free ball placement on Notre Dame's side to cause some havoc to where the setter's releasing from. Barr is going to take a swing.
Big swing.
Oh.
Reed not just able to get there, so Falcons take that, and Coach Hinkle likes what he's seeing. Falcons are fighting back here. Not going to go away quietly. What are they doing so far?
Well, I mean, on that last play, like the big thing is it's important on defense, keep your shoulders down, and you want to cut the ball off. Everything about this game is angles, so you got to know your angles and the ball and the angle that the ball's coming in. That's a good hustle play, but it started off with a good play from Notre Dame, seeing that open and pushing that.
Yeah, Coach Shank not too happy right now. They're letting Notre Dame creep back into this, and Notre Dame's a dangerous team, and you don't want to give them any free points here, and that's what West Lib is doing. Let's see if they can get a good pass here to set things up.
DeGeorge on the aggressive serve.
Yeah, bullets back there.
Yeah, able to get Westlip a little bit out of sorts, but, you know, Reedy waited, got up.
Yep.
And again, when you're trying to use the block, sometimes you might get blocked, and then sometimes it's going to work and you're going to be able to use it. So Reedy able to rebound, use the block, and she's going to go back and serve.
Westlib up 22-15 here in the third set. And there is an ace for Reedy. 23-15.
Yeah, great ace from Reedy. She's going to go back and get to keep her serve, and let's see if she wants to push that 24 and get him out of system or get the ace.
Deep serve. Nicely read there.
Yeah, good pass from Barr. They're able to set up Dragella.
And that one, you could hear that all the way up here. That was a big kill by Dragella.
Yeah, she has a big, heavy arm. So we're going to have Barr go back to serve for Notre Dame. Palmer's in the game. They better know where she's at.
Yeah, you don't want to get her too many opportunities to score.
Setla on the pass are able to set up Bellato on that quick back behind the setter that they haven't ran a whole lot this game. So I like that they ran it there because that kind of got Notre Dame a little out of sorts and they were able to use hands and get the kill. So good play call on West Lib, Coach Shank and Bogdanovich on that play call.
All right, 24-16.
Palmer on the big swing. Reed able to dig it up off the hand. Sedlowski, again, we're starting to see some bigger swings here.
Nice day by Setla.
Yeah. Hendricks tries to set up Palmer. That was out. That's where Westlib needed to shift their defense. But, hey, they got Sedlowski on their team as, what you say, going out of the
She was into the stratosphere there with that last kill, but she's able to put that away, stop the comeback here by the Falcons. And it is 25-16, set 3 taken by the Hilltoppers. They lead 2-1 in this Mountain East Conference matchup tonight. So good, hard-fought match. They didn't really, let them get too far back into it.
Yeah, you have to be pretty happy after losing that heartbreaker on the second set to be able to come back with more commanding 25-16.
All right, let's see if they can close this out. We're going to take a quick break right here on Topper Station, part of the Mountain East Conference Digital Network.
We believe that allowing our students to observe clinical professionals and to participate in providing treatment to patients is a crucial part of their professional growth and success.
All right, we're back at the Hilltop where Toppers take the third set to take the lead 2-1. And we're going to look ahead here for the Hilltoppers. Their next match is this coming Friday at Wheeling University at the McDonough Center at 7 p.m. The Cardinals, I think they're playing a doubleheader tonight at Fairmont State. Not sure the outcomes of that one yet, but that should be a good match. So anytime we play the Cardinals, it's definitely hard fought. They are our local Wheeling rival here. Nobody's had really any luck from dethroning the Cardinals of Wheeling, but we'll see what the Toppers can do this coming Friday. And then next week, we're going to be home twice. So you'll be listening to us on Topper Station here on Tuesday night as the Toppers take on Alderson and Broadus. Then next Friday versus Frostburg State. So they have a packed schedule here. And let's see if they can continue this hot streak here and win 4 straight. You got to believe Shank wants that. And Coach Hinkle and his Falcons, they definitely want to even things up here. I know he wants to not go away easily, and his team has been resilient, and just great kudos to both teams. again, not a lot of balls have hit the floor. Their defense is really showing prominent tonight in both. Again, you have to look at the stat sheet here later, but stuffed with blocks on both sides, especially number 15 for the Falcons, Destiny Harris, with several blocks already throughout the match. So great job, and we're going to get ready to start set 4 as the Toppers lead 2-1 over the Falcons. And, Coach, as we get started here, what do you think Coach Hinkle told his team? What do they need to work on in order to take this and even it up?
I think you really want to work on your passing. I think you really want to work to be in system. And I think it's the same on both sides. So your ability to be able to pass determines your level of play. Your ability to be able to serve determines who's going to win that game when you're even. So.
All right, well, let's see if they can do that. They come out hot with the serve there. Ace for the Falcons to start set 4. They lead 1-0.
Richardson back to serve again for Notre Dame.
She's been a name we've been hearing a lot about tonight.
Yeah, she's been doing very well for them. Setla is going to pass that up. Clayton with the kill.
Clayton comes in quickly with that kill. Evens things up 1-1. And Fritz checking into the game. Going out is number 16, Sidlowski.
Let's see if Fritz can get some good serves for the Hilltoppers. Dragella on the pass. They set up Palmer. It's going to be a continue with Clayton, sends it over to George, digs her up. Palmer again. Setla. They send it over. Richardson sets up Harris, and she's going to get that kill.
Harris doing a little bit of both on the net, on the defensive end, and on the offensive side. So great job.
Shank entering the game. Back to serve. Way for Lemke to play that out of the net. They're going to send it over. Caberline digs it up. Dragella on the big swing, but Fritz is there to dig it up. Unfortunately, error on Hilltopper side. So Shank is going to go back to serve. Fritz on the pass, and she's also going to take a back row attack. Good hustle for Lemke. Big thing is making sure they're staying disciplined on the coverage.
All right, so Falcons out to the quick 4-1 lead. Shank continuing to serve here.
Setla, good pass. Bogunovich.
Smart again, but great pickup by the libero.
Yeah.
Clayton able to find a spot to get that kill in there, and
Clayton's going to go back to serve, and Bellato is going to enter the game. I think there really needs to be a sense of urgency for the Hilltoppers. You don't want to allow this to get into 5, so I think that's what they want to see. And right now, you're seeing the urgency on Notre Dame's side, just running the slide. Harris getting that big swing off the slide and the kill, and Caberline's going to go back to serve. So they need to wake up on the Hilltopper side and take advantage and take control. Good pass from Reedy. They set up Bogunovich. It's good coverage. They're going to set up Reedy. Richardson picks that up for Notre Dame. Barr's going to take the big swing, but Lemke's there. Need to communicate on that side. Reedy taking it over. Notre Dame sets up Harris, and she's going to take advantage of the block again. Because they're, well, yeah, I mean, she's trying to use it, but on the block on the other side, like they're not sealing it properly. There's some space in there, and so she's taking advantage of that, and Caberline's going to go back to serve for Notre Dame.
So Westlip a little work to do here to make up this ground here.
Barr going to take that big swing. Yeah, I mean, Fritz decided to play that. She probably should have let that go, but maybe there was a touch, and that's why she decided to get a hand on it. So Caberline back to serve, and yeah, big kill from Barr.
Falcons looking strong this set, coming out swinging. Up 7-2.
Very aggressive serve from Caberline, but good pass. Caberline's all over the floor right now. Barr takes the swing, and unfortunately that was a hard dig to try and get. Bogunovich ended up setting it outside the antenna, so Reedy really didn't have a choice. She had nowhere else to go. So we have Jenna Caskey entering the game right now to give probably Reedy a little bit of a break. I mean, it's tough going 6 rotations right now with COVID and playing in masks.
They go immediately after Caskey. She's able to get that up there. Beganovich with the cross-court swing.
Big dig from Shank, and it's going to be a continue. DeGeorge with the mix-up. Caskey able to pick it up, and so Bellato's able to get the ball fed, and it's going to go out to – that's out of bounds, yeah. The set was outside, and so DeGeorge really trying to save it, but unfortunately that's going to be an error. So hopefully with getting new bodies on the side of the Hilltoppers, they can try and get that energy and get that fresh blood out there.
Yeah, Caskey able to get that up there, and that set up the play. So Hilltopper serving, down 8-3. Beganovich with the serve.
Good serve from Beganovich, gets him out of system. They need to take advantage of it, though, and take care of this. They're not always going to get freebies, but Caberline digging that ball up, so they set up to George, and Setla digs that. Caskey on the swing.
Oh, wasn't expecting that to come back. Able to keep
off
up.
Of a head? No. That just kind of.
She got a hard swing there, but Notre Dame able to get that back.
Yeah, it went
All
off
right.
ahead.
Coach Shank wants a timeout to talk things over here. Down 9-3 in set 4. Hilltoppers lead overall 2-1, and we are. Nope. All right, I'm not going to take a timeout here. We're going to continue on. So, Coach, what do you think Shank is talking about to her team right now? She doesn't seem too happy over there. They're down, coming out. Falcons coming out strong. What do they need to do right now to turn this around?
Again, I mentioned it, and I can see her, and I know it. It's that urgency. Like, why are we messing around right now? Because Notre Dame's coming out right now like they want to win, and they want it. They're having aggressive serves, and they're being smart about what they're doing. And right now on Hilltopper side, I think they're waiting for the errors on the other side and not taking their tie to the game and getting the pass and taking swings that are going to get them kills.
Yeah, I think if you can take care of a match and end it in 4, that is to your advantage, because going into 5, it's anybody's game, and the momentum can shift just like that. So you got to believe the Hilltoppers want to come back here, see if they can even things out and regain the lead. For the Falcons, they want to continue putting pressure on the Hilltoppers here and taking this to a 5th set, as they did in the first game of the season, where they were able to pull out the big win, 5-set thriller at Notre Dame, 15-10 in that 5th set. So a lot at stake here, and let's see if that timeout can help change the momentum.
Andrix back to serve for Notre Dame. Good pass from Setla so they can set up Bellato. But Notre Dame can slow that down with their block. So Barr's going to get it, and she is going to take advantage of the block.
Yeah, Falcons keep bringing it, and Hilltoppers right now don't have an answer. Serving 10-3. Big lead right now by the Falcons. Hilltoppers need to stop.
Yeah, Andrix back to continue her serve. Setla with the good pass, though. They need to finish it. Good. That's what they wanted to see from Bellato in that kind of a situation. So we're going to have Sedlowski come in the game for Fritz, and we're going to have Emily Reedy back to serve.
Cut the lead to 6 here. Serving.
They need to go on runs at this point.
And there it is.
That's one. That's good. That's great.
So good job for Reedy there on that serve here, cutting the lead in half. Hilltoppers still down 10-5.
Yeah, you want to take this one at a time at this point. Good serve again from Reedy. Andrix back sets it to George.
Oh, fantastic spot there.
Yeah, you know, they were getting ready for those tips because they were tipping so much, so Reed was pulled in for that, and so DeGeorge actually was able to see that, and she went on that opposite angle, which that's a great spot for her. So she's going to go back to serve for Notre Dame. It's a good pass, but unfortunately they can't finish, so Andrix is going to set up Dragella, and Dragella is going to take a big swing.
Nobody home there for the Hilltoppers to dig that one up. Dragella with that kill there. Falcons extend their lead 12-5 in set 4.
DeGeorge back to serve. Reedy on the pass. They set up Sedlowski. Caberline digs it up. Andrix sets up Richardson, and now we're going to have Sedlowski answer back, but Caberline digs it up. They're going to send over the down ball. Setla sets up Reed. On the tip, Caberline picks it up, and so Dragala takes a swing, and now it's going to be Barr on the tip. Reedy sees it, really looking for someone to put it down. Let's see if Sedlowski can't. Yeah,
yep.
Yeah, that was in. That was a good call.
All right, so good job by Sedlowski. Good job by the Hilltoppers to keep that alive and get that point.
Momentum, 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 momentum. Setla's going to go back to serve, chip away, and get your momentum back. Pass from DeGeorge. She sets up Richardson. Bogdanovic is ready for that defensively. They set up Sedlowski. Kaberline on the great dig. They set up Dragala. Reedy digs it.
Clayton just misses. Tried to go a little bit too wide there. Thought she might have had it.
Yeah, trying to make something out of it. Unfortunately, ends up a little bit wide. So we're going to have Barr go back to serve for Notre Dame. Notre Dame just bringing the pressure right now. Good pass from Reedy. Oh, nice swing.
Yeah, Reedy able to get that lefty swing in there for the kill. And she checks out. Renee Lemke, senior, checks back in to serve. Hilltoppers still down 13-7, but they are chipping away.
Yeah, let's see if Lemke can get them going. Andrick sets up Dragella through the middle out of serve receive. West Lib seems to be having some issues with trying to take care of that right now.
Yeah, no answer there. Falcons able to get that nice kill. They take over service. And we have a timeout by Coach Shank. And we're going to take a timeout as well on Topper Station, part of the Mountain East Conference Digital Network.
Did you know that we have an account that pays you up to $9 back per month? It's called Kasasa Cashback. With this account, we pay you 3% cash back on debit card purchases up to $300 per month. When you spend up to $300 a month, you'll receive up to $9 back. That's free money. Call us today to set up your Kasasa Cashback account and start earning free money. How may we help you today?
How may we help you today?
And we're back on the Hilltop in set 4 as the Falcons are leading 14-7 over the Hilltoppers. Hilltoppers have an overall game lead of 2-1, but right now, you know, they're trying to chip away, but Notre Dame is not letting them make up much ground. Coach, what do you see?
I see Notre Dame being way more aggressive this set. On the serving line, offensively, they're doing what they're good at, and so I think that, again, what West Lib wants to do is they want to chip away. They want to get momentum. They don't want to be into this as if it's over. Instead, they want to have that mentality of, again, one at a time and get that momentum shift back in their way. So we're going to have Richardson back to serve for Notre Dame. It's a good serve. Sedlowski out the middle. Good dig, though, from Richardson. They set up Palmer. Bogdanovic is going to get it this time, but Notre Dame's able to slow that down, so Richardson sets up Harris, and it's a continue. Back row attack from DeGeorge. Reedy picks it up so they can set up Sedlowski. Great set from Lemke. Great hustle from Notre Dame. Unfortunately, you know, for Notre Dame, well, actually we have Harris down right now from the scramble play. So we're going to take a second and see if she's okay.
West Liberty training staff.
All right, it's good to see her get up on her own, so that's good.
Yeah, Harris has helped off. Hopefully she's okay. She's had a huge impact tonight for the Falcons, but she's going to get checked out as she should. And let's hope it's just a quick little in and out, and she'll be all right.
Yeah. So Dirta is going to enter the game for her. So we hope that she's okay. All right, Fritz back to serve for the Hilltoppers.
And into the net, not enough on that one. So Falcons 15-8 as Shank checks back in for service.
Good pass from Fritz. They set up Clayton, but it's going to be a continue. Bogdanovich takes the off speed right in between 3 defenders, so good spot for her.
Yep. So West Lib gets another point on the board. Bellato checking in. Clayton back to serve. Hilltopper still down 15-9 in set 4.
Shank with a pass. Richardson sets up to George. Fritz able to get a hand on it, but unfortunately they can't handle it.
Point, Notre Dame.
No real rhythm yet on the Hilltopper side. They can't seem to string a lot of points along, so Falcons serving 16-9.
Good pass from Fritz. Bellato gets it.
That's all Bellato needed, is they needed that good setup there, and Bellato takes care of that. And Hilltoppers crawl back within 6.
Okay, Bogdanovich back to serve. Good serve from Bogdanovich, but DeGeorge is able to handle it. She's also going to get it out of the middle. Able to dig it. Caberline sets up Barr. Bogdanovich able to get that ball up, so they set up Reedy. But Shank is waiting on it, so Richardson sets up to George.
Just long. Almost thought she was going to have that one there, but just a little bit too long on that, a little too much power. Bogdanovich continues her serve. It's 16-11 Hilltoppers.
Good serve from Bogdanovich, able to get him a little out of system. Durda trying to send it, but Bellato.
Just able to get that in there. Shank couldn't pull that one up.
Good thing Bellato staying aggressive. Bogdanovich keeping that serve.
All right, Hilltoppers pull within 4 in set 4.
Good serve from Bogdanovich. Able to set up to George. That's tight, so she sends it over. Bogdanovich sets up Reed. Trying to get that deep line. Unfortunately, a little bit long.
Oh, nope.
Oh, yeah, there's a touch.
They're giving them a touch there. Not sure who did that.
They've been waiting for that all night, so.
All right, so I believe the score on scoreboard, it should be 16-13, and they are getting that corrected there. So Hilltoppers pull within 3 in set 4 here with Bogdanovich continuing her serving run.
Good serve from Bogdanovich. Shank passes it up. Richardson sets up Durda. And Fritz is able to run that through. Reedy's going to get it. It's continue, good coverage. Stay calm, send it over. Bellato able to get that up. And they set up Reed. Trying to get that same spot, but Barr was ready for it. DeGeorge sending it over. Settler digs it up. Reed trying for line, but Caberline's waiting on that, so they set up Barr. Good dig from Settler. Yes, give it to Bellato, but hey, Notre Dame's ready to go. They send over a free. That's a good choice.
And bullet from Bellato there.
Bellato's making some things happen. Even if she doesn't get a kill right away, she's getting it at good spots. So now the score is going to be 16-14 Notre Dame. But again, think about how big that gap was before, and they were able to make up some ground and get some momentum those last couple points.
Yeah, great job by the Hilltoppers there. So they're pulled within 2 points here in set 4. Overall, they are leading 2-1. But great job getting that momentum shift back. Coach Hinkle, I think, recognized that and wanted to stop that with the timeout. So what do you think, Coach, that Coach Hinkle's talking about to his team?
Yeah, I mean, Bogdanovich is still back there, correct, on her serve, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, so, I mean, really it was a serve receive, and, you know, I feel terrible about everything. They had to switch, like, with their middle, so they're probably trying to get back into sorts and get back into their own rhythm right now. So that's probably what he wants to push is, you know, at the end of the day, they had the lead. They want to keep that lead. And then I think on the Hilltoppers end, they have that momentum that we've been talking about. Forget about the score. Keep your serve. Keep your runs. And then you're going to win this set if you do that.
Right, and good to see Harris is over there on the sideline. She was up with the team there. Not sure what her status is. Still seems maybe a little bit slow. Might have hit her head off the court, and definitely want to be careful about that with the concussion protocol. So
yeah, and she was having a great match.
Fantastic match.
Yeah.
So sad to see that. Hope everything's okay with her as we return to action. Bogdanovich serving 16-14. Falcons still lead.
Pass from DeGeorge. Richardson sets up Barr through the middle, and she's able to get that kill.
Great job, great play there. That's what Falcons wanted and Coach Hinkle wanted out of that timeout. So 17-14 Falcons. Going back to serve is Andrix, number 5.
pass from Reedy. They set up Reed. Change up to the middle of the court, but Caberline reads it.
Great job by Fritz letting that one go.
Yeah, attack error.
17-15, Falcons still lead. Sidlowski checking into the game. Back to serve, Reedy.
This is where players are going to get tired because they haven't been playing these kind of matches. We said this before, so it's important you focus on what your job is. Great serve from Reedy.
There's that tip picked up nicely by Reed.
It is, but they run it down. You got to pursue. Sidlowski trying for something, but Shank is ready to dig it up. So to George, mix up to Reedy. Bogdanovich sets up Reed. She takes a nice little swing. It's going to get Notre Dame out of sorts. They pursue it, though, because they're scrappy, and they're going to set up Bellato. But, again, Bellato's coming awake as this match continues to go, and so she's able to take care of it with the Bellato bash.
Yep, when Bellato gets going and when Clayton gets going, Hilltoppers are dangerous, and Bellato is saying, no, we're going to get back into this set here. Keep setting me. So Reedy back to serve again, 17-16, Falcons.
Caberline with a pass. They set up to George.
Just wide, and look at that. Hilltoppers tie the game up 17-17. Great effort by them to fight back, not give up. This set could have easily been getting away from them, but great job. You got to feel good about that. So
17's tied up. Reedy back to serve. She wants to keep that serve and keep with that float. She gets him a little out of sorts, so Richardson able to take a swing. Setlick can get a touch on it. Good hustle from Sidlowski. And she's okay after that, and they're going to get back, reset, and they're going to finish. That's what Coach Shank is really emphasizing with them. Get back, get your FBK, get your first ball kill so you can rotate through. To George, back to serve for Notre Dame. Sidlowski on the pass. She's also going to get the ball, and that's okay.
Freshman comes in there, Sidlowski, able to slam that in the back corner. Take that home, even things back up.
She is efficient.
She is. She's a fun player to watch. Mm-hmm. You know, we've seen her play through these first 5 games, and really fun to watch.
Yeah, and then her club partner in crime, Setla, on that serve, and Reedy digs it up. Clayton tries to put it down. A little bit of miscommunication. It's going to be a continued play on Notre Dame. So Barr takes the swing, and she's. Yeah, I think they're calling the out, so usage. They get the kill, and Barr is going to go back to serve. Scores 19-18, Notre Dame.
And not able to handle that. Ace for Notre Dame. It is 20-18, Falcons.
It's all right. Sidlowski just needs to keep her confidence back there. They're going to go for that same seam, ideally. So keep her confidence, get that ball. Good pass from Sidlowski.
Tight, not able to do much.
Hey, she was able to rely on her defense to cover it up. They just need to calm it down, and they can still get this kill from Sidlowski. Unfortunately, big block from Palmer and Richardson.
That was a timely block. They needed that, so they extend the lead 21-18.
Barr back to serve for Notre Dame.
Hilltoppers need to stop here.
Reedy with the pass. Set up Clayton. Blocks waiting on it.
They want net. And not going to get it. So Notre Dame extends that lead 22-18. 3 points away from evening up the sets here.
Yeah, I mean, if there's going to be a stop, they need to get it here. Reedy with the pass. Sets up Reed, but can't put it down. Dragella with the swing. Sets up Sidlowski, and she can get that kill.
Yep. Sidlowski, again, jumping into the stratosphere with that kill. Able, as a freshman coming in there, knowing they need a kill, she's been able to convert. Again, does not play like a freshman whatsoever.
Lemke now in the game. Let's see if she can get something going for her team right now. 22-19 Notre Dame. DeGeorge with the pass. Andrix sets up the middle of the court to Dragella, and she's able to get the big kill.
Yeah, that time with the big block there by Bogdanovich, and Clayton not able to close that off, and she's able to power through that and get that kill. So 23-19, Falcons serving.
Durda back in the game middle for Notre Dame. Richardson back to serve. Pass from Setla. Set up Clayton, but it's dug up by Richardson. Palmer tries to swing, but it's a continue play, and they're going to call, I believe. It didn't clear, so yeah.
Didn't clear the net, so 23-20. Falcons still lead. Back to serve, Caitlin Fritz.
Hey, that's someone who you want back there serving right now in this situation.
Freshman from Conklin, Michigan.
Good serve. They set up Dragella.
And again.
Able to use that block there and get the kill. And so Shank is going to come in the game for Dragella.
So Falcons 1 point away from evening up the sets 2-2. Ellie Shank serving 24-20 Falcons.
Yeah, and she has an aggressive serve, so. Good pass from Setla. Set up Bogdanovich in the middle. She tips it.
Kept it alive.
All right.
Maddie puts that back over.
Yep.
Little messy play, but hey, we'll take the points. Clayton back to serve, number 2.
You keep wanting Shanks to serve on both sides.
What are we doing here?
I don't know. Oh, they have to wipe up some sweat, I guess. I don't know. And then, Clayton's been in this situation I don't know how many times already this season. So, again, a person that you want to see back there serving in this situation.
So we have another tight one here. Falcons really want to even this out here. Clayton, see what she can do.
So in terms of George, big block from Bellato and Bogdanovich.
Double B's right there. Bellato and Bogdanovich with that block.
It's your security team for West Lib. Good serve from Clayton. They're going to feed it to Palmer.
And she's able to hit off the block, and set goes to the Falcons, 25-22. All sets evened up 2-2, and we are going to set 5, first to 15. Captains go out to center court. And we're going to take a quick break on Topper Station, part of the Mountain East Conference Digital Network.
The wrestling culture for us is we're a big family.
It's fun, everybody gets along. We get to know each other on deeper levels than just wrestling.
We work as hard as we can every single day, but at the end of the day, we're always having fun together. And there's not another coaching staff that'll support the wrestlers here as much as this coaching staff, and that's really reassuring to have. And it's just one big family. And that's cliche to say, but that's the truth.
Climb the hill, it's our campaign slogan.
Just continue to prove yourself every day, whether it be in the wrestling room, on the mat, in class.
Everybody has set goals. Part of getting that set goal is climbing the hill, but once you achieve that, it's about going past and looking at what the next step is, and it's a continuous thing. And climbing the hill is always going to be that in every aspect of your life.
I would like to thank all the donors because I've been here since 2017, and I've seen the improvements to the facilities from 2017 to now, and I know that those improvements have made it possible for us to continue to get better.
It's awesome, honestly. We got really nice facilities, new singlets. We got all these things that help us be the best we can and hopefully make them proud.
What are you working for? Do you want to pursue your athletic potential while earning a degree that will benefit you for a lifetime? Do you want to play at the highest level in your sport? Do you want to be a champion? That's what the 12 proud members of the Mountain East Conference are advancing toward every day, providing opportunities and pursuing excellence. The Mountain East Conference.
What if your bank offered new checking and savings accounts with a very low balance required, online bill pay, and debit cards issued right away?
I would like that.
What if that bank had extended hours every business day and were open on Saturdays and most holidays?
That's incredible.
And if all their accounts had low fees or no fees?
That's money in the bank, the right bank.
Open your checking and savings account at Main Street Bank. You deserve a bank this good.
All right, welcome back to the Hilltop on Topper Station. And if you're just tuning in, folks, you're in for a good one. We're going to set 5. It's been a back-and-forth battle all match. Toppers took set 1, Falcons set 2, Toppers set 3, Falcons set 4. So similar to how it went in the first meeting between these two, we're going to 5 again. Coach, what needs to happen here for the Hilltoppers to pull this one out?
I mean, both of these teams have been in this position now already multiple times. So going back with, I think a big thing was last set, Notre Dame came out quicker. And I think with the 5th set, you have less points to play around with. This is their house. They need to act like this is their home court, and they need to go out and start quick so they can finish quick. So serving aggressive and working to finish balls because they weren't as aggressive that last set. So want to get out of this serve receive right away. Richardson is going to be back to serve for Notre Dame.
All right, Bellato, the hot hand for the Toppers, are on the court. So let's see if they feed her and she can get them started off quickly.
Yeah, got to find a way. Got to find a way however that is. Setless starts it off with the pass, and you're right, they feed Bellato. Notre Dame picks it up. Dragella takes the big swing.
Great use of the block right there, and Falcons take the first point. 1-0 in set 5.
Richardson back to serve again. Same thing. Hilltoppers don't want to sit on this. Good pass from Reedy, able to set up Bellato.
She converted right there with that big swing there, and that's what the Hilltoppers want to see out of Bellato. And Sidlowski, another hot hand, checking back in.
Reedy back to serve. Caberline with the pass, so Richardson sets up Dragella.
Just long, almost clipped the end line there, but not able to get that. So West Lib jumps out to the early 2-1 lead in set 5. Reedy back to serve.
Dig from Caberline, so they set up Dragella.
And that one did not clear, so point. Hilltoppers up 3-1.
Want to keep Reedy back there on the serving line as much as possible. Hilltoppers need to be ready for it going still to Dragella, but also something out the middle. They've been running out of the middle on serve receive. So if they're in system, it doesn't surprise me, but they're not able to do that. They still give it to Palmer. And then on West Lib's side, they set up Sidlowski, and I just love her being in the game.
Yep, she's definitely a presence on the court there. And quick timeout by Coach Hinkle. Didn't want to get that away. They are up. The Hilltoppers up 4-1 in set 5 here at the ASRC, and we're going to take a timeout on Topper Station, part of the Mountain East Conference Digital Network.
Grab a meal at the Dirty Dog Tavern. Located at the top of the hill in West Liberty, Dirty Dog Tavern offers a family-friendly atmosphere with a full menu as well as adult beverages. Catch the game during weekday happy hours, play games like darts or pool, or enjoy the deck with your family and friends. Open Monday through Saturday at 4 p.m. and Sunday from noon to 8. Come to the Dirty Dog Tavern in the town of West Liberty, a proud supporter of Hilltopper Athletics.
And we're back. All right, Coach, out of that timeout, what do you think the Toppers need to be ready for? What do you think Coach Hinkle talked to his team about?
Well, I just think offensively, though, out of serve receive, if it's in system, they're successful out of the middle of the court, so I would expect that. If they're in system, but they're not, so they're going to send over a free ball.
See if West Lib can convert on this.
They need to.
Setting the hot hand, but no. Falcons there at the net to stop that kill by Bellato.
Yeah, they knew she's the hot hand, and she'd probably get it outside of Sidlowski, but they were very disciplined and stayed up with it. So now Shank's going to go back to serve. Good pass from Sidlowski. Can set up Bellato. She gets the kill. Big pass from Sidlowski.
Great job to get things going, and Bellato finishes that, comes out of the game. Checking back in, Madison Clayton.
Yeah, it's a solid slide attack. Yeah, go ahead.
Setlow with the serve. Good low serve there.
They set up Palmer because she's hot, but Bogdanovich is able to dig that up. So let's give it to Sidlowski, and unfortunately she's going to get the double contact on her set. Happens. Sometimes your hands get sweaty. You get a little spin on it. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. They just need to go back and get out.
All right, Falcons back to serve, down 5-3 in set 5.
It's a good pass from Reedy. Give it to Sidlowski because she's going to get you a kill.
She's going to convert, and time again. So, you know, you have that weapon of Sidlowski out there, and Clayton, not sure who it's going to go to. Bogdanovich does a nice job. And Lemke coming in to serve, up 6-3.
Yeah, and Coach Shank, she actually did a little bit of a different start. She rotated through for some matchups, so we were able to see some more Sidlowski. So Lemke coming back in the game, though, that's a great thing to have because she hasn't been in yet this set.
Nope.
Out. No.
Just
they're calling touch.
They're calling a touch. Shank heavily disagrees and going to send.
Yeah, she's going to send the captain there and say, hey, go talk to the line judge because line judge didn't see it. I am not a line judge, so
couldn't pay me enough. Nope.
But I mean, like, sometimes those are hard. Sometimes you're looking. I mean, we don't have instant replay right now. Let's see what. Yeah.
All right, so they're going to talk this over here.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's smart on their end. That's close.
Yeah, you want to get it right, and if anybody else saw that, they want to make sure that they get that right call because that could be a pretty big call here, depending on which way it goes.
So what do you think Hilltoppers are doing well with right now this set?
They're coming out. They're feeding the hot hand with, Bellato having a couple kills there, Sidlowski, and I think their serving has been aggressive. So I think exactly what Coach Shank wanted. And they, after talking it over, give the point to the Hilltoppers. They definitely must have seen something or else they would not have overturned that call.
That's good for Coach Shank to recognize that, grab her captain, one of her captains, she has multiple ones, but grabbing one of her captains and saying, hey, they need to go talk about it, and that's what Notre Dame's doing right now.
All right, not too much protest on Notre Dame's side, so they're going to let that go.
Well, no, there is. They're talking right now.
All right. Oh.
Yeah. Okay, so Westlib's going to keep that point.
Big point there for the Hilltoppers. This puts them 7-3 in set 5.
Lemke with the good aggressive serve. DeGeorge takes it, and she's also going to take the swing. The block slows it down. It's going to be tight and be over. Sidlowski still trying to get it up. Reedy saves it with Clayton along. They're going to set up Barr. She goes for that cut, but Lemke's ready for it, so they set up Sidlowski. She takes the swing. Reedy covers it. They set up Clayton.
And able to find the line in there. Great job.
That's what she's been going for. That's a good long rally, and that's effort on both sides, especially Hilltoppers. They want the point. You can tell they want the game, and we want Lemke to continue on with her serve.
Tough serve. Laser by Lemke there, and able to get that ace.
You see her whip?
Oh, that's her Renee. And Renee Lemke with a great serve there. Shank not able to handle that. And Coach Hinkle wants to talk it over here. Down at 9-3 in set 5. Just can't get anything going right now for the Falcons. Hilltoppers came out with a vengeance in this set here, so they're going to talk things over. Coach, what do you think, knowing Coach Hinkle, what's he speaking to his team about right now? What do you do if you're in his position?
I'm trying to think. I think like it was like a year or two ago, we were at a tournament, and I believe we were down this score, and we were able to come back. So it doesn't mean you're necessarily out of it. And I think just reminding your team that you're not and that you just need to calm down and you need to, again, it's back with that momentum. Start with getting this first ball out. Stay aggressive. What's working for you? Down the middle, big swing, seams. Remind them of that and their block priorities as well. But as for West Lib, you need to be feeling pretty good with it being 9-3, but you cannot get complacent. So doing your jobs, focusing on it, what you're good at. So Lemke wants to go back, get a good serve. She's keeping him out of system, so let's see if she can continue to do that. Good serve from Lemke to George, though. Great pass. She's also going to get it. Reedy able to dig her up. So they set up Bogdanovich, and that's the tip.
Did they get that?
Line judge calls it down. That's hard. I probably would have called it down because I don't know which one would have gotten the pancake.
But good smart move by Bogdanovich there as she finesses that over into the spot for the kill. Topper serving 10-3 in set 5.
Lemke, good aggressive serve. Shank able to get a good pass off of it. Barr making something happen. Gets Hilltoppers a little bit out of sorts. So Shank takes that free ball and they set up to George. And now we're in a rally. Sidlowski, way to get her feet to the ball in that set. She needs to make sure she transitions, but you know, they set up Barr just a little wide. Barr's trying for some good stuff on that line, but just out, and the Hilltoppers wait on it instead of trying to play it.
Yeah, Lemke recognized that lines there, didn't go after the ball. Good court awareness. She goes back, continuing her serve. Hilltoppers 11-3. Another good tight serve. And that's going to fall in there for the ace, senior Renee Lemke.
Lemke's serve right now, this last run, it's right above the net, which is where you want it. It has that little bit of a float, and it's just dropping by the shoulder on the left shoulder of DeGeorge. So she wants to stay with that aggressiveness. It looks great. Shank on the pass there. Durda, big swing, but Setla, good move on defense. Sets up Bogdanovich, but Shank says no, but overpass. And then Shank says no again to Maddie Clayton twice. Big digs on her end. So it goes to George, but Lemke's going to play some hard defense. Sedlowski takes the swing, and they're going to set up Barr. Nice and easy over there, so Lemke can set up Clayton. Caberline trying to dig it, but it's Maddie Clayton.
Yep, set 5, Maddie Clayton. She's able to lay that hammer down there. Great job. Let's not take that away from the Falcons. And Shank took 2 real hard hits right back at her, able to get the ball up somehow. But Hilltoppers ultimately came out on top on that point. Lemke continues her serve, 13-3.
Good rally, and Lemke's showing how important it is to have good aggressive serves and good defense again on Lemke. Great hustle play from Reedy, able to set it up. You know, Sedlowski wanted to make something out of that, a little bit of a deep error, but hey, they still have a good, comfortable lead, but they only need 2 points. So don't mess around. Go back. Get rid of the ball and serve receive right away. And right now they have Andrix back to serve. She has an aggressive serve for Notre Dame. Sedla able to pass it up. Give it to Clayton because she wants to go home.
Yep, Clayton's tired. She's a senior. These 5-set matches are a little tough, so she puts that down with authority. And Toppers 1 point away from taking the match. 14-4 as Fritz back to serve. Let's see if the Toppers can close this one out.
Fritz little float to DeGeorge, but she has a great pass, so they set up Barr down the middle. Finally, they're able to see that on the Hilltoppers side, and it's a continued DeGeorge. I mean, that's a great spot.
Yep, DeGeorge, smart play there, able to recognize that blocks there, sees nobody up towards the net, and able to drop that in there.
Their off blocker took the tip, which they should have, and she saw that open spot. So now she's going to go back. DeGeorge is going to go back to serve. Fritz on the pass. They set up Bogdanovich down the middle, but Caberline able to get a touch, but it's over. So Hilltoppers want to finish here. Bogdanovich pushes it, but just not aggressive enough, so Dragella's going to take a swing.
On a replay here.
Not
sure what exactly happened there, but we're going to redo that. So
yeah, I think it's a replay.
Falcons serving, down 14-5, set 5.
It's a good aggressive serve. Maddie's going to take a big swing. Maddie Clayton.
And that'll do it. Clayton puts that away. Hilltoppers take the match. 15-5 in set 5 as they wave goodbyes. Lights go crazy, and Hilltoppers remain unbeaten at home as they extend their win streak to 4. They are now 4-1.
Yeah, big Lemke Clayton combo there. We like seeing that as much as possible.
Yeah, fantastic match. If you tuned in and saw this, you saw a lot of good things. You know, the Falcons did a lot of good job there, and the Hilltoppers able to stay on top of this one. Big 5-set win. You know, teams are now split. They got payback at home. So now they are going to, like I said, go on the road this Friday at Wheeling University at 7 p.m. That's going to be a really, really tough match there. And then next week they are home Tuesday against Alderson Broadus and Friday at Frostburg State at home. So tune in next week when the Hilltoppers come back home, and we'll see if they can keep their win streak alive. So thanks for joining us tonight, and we're going to say special thank you to executive producers Teresa Gretchen and Jason Kegler, director Teresa Gretchen, camera Kelsey Jones, Beth Allen, Maria Murphy, and master control Caitlin Wheeler. So thanks again for tuning in tonight. We look forward to seeing you next time, and until then, stay safe and stay tuned.